And now, it's BoomerLife, lifestyle discussion designed to make your life more engaging, meaningful, and complete. Celebrating the baby boomer generation, this is BoomerLife on CIL 650.
Sleep Shop. We should redo this song. Sleep Shop. Hey, and welcome to the show. I'm Zach Spencer, and we're speaking with Farouk Manji from SleepShop. And if you're ever looking for that song, it's Ultravox, Sleep Walk.
Yes.
That's an old one from the 80s. All right, and probably the only time it gets played on CIL. Most people are listening. I've never heard that song before. Well, Farouk, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
And SleepShop is a family-owned business. Your dad and your grandfather started SleepShop in the 70s, is that right?
1979.
And how's your dad doing?
He's doing well.
Is he still on vacation?
He's back now.
Oh, good.
Yes.
All right, good. All rested. Does he help out at the store once in a while still?
He's still quite engaged.
Yeah.
He works very closely with our office staff and our delivery crew.
Mm-hmm.
He loves that aspect of the business, to making sure that they're just keeping on top of their game and making sure that they're supporting all the stores and the staff and our customers very well.
Well, we're going to get into the deliveries and the guys that came in, and we went to SleepShop in Richmond because that's where Farouk was, and actually the closer one to us is the one on Broadway. We decided to go to Richmond to have a look and see that store and see Farouk because we needed a bed for my son. And we now have the bed, and the ratings are in, and it's great. And so we'll talk a little bit about the process as we go through the show. But before we go through all of that, I wanted to find out about your latest store. Has been open now for, a month or so on the North Shore?
Yeah, so it's very exciting. We're now on the North Shore, finally, after many, many years of us just kind of doing all our research in that. And we're at 1171 Marine Drive.
Mm-hmm.
The store has now been open. We're still gearing up for the actual grand opening sale,
Sure.
which will be later in the month. But yeah, we're there and ready to serve that community.
So you have Broadway, that's the one near me, Broadway just west of Oak. And you have Richmond, that's your original store, right?
That's right.
And then you have Langley Bypass.
Langley at 200th and just across the Earls.
Okay, from the Earls.
Yeah.
And the other one is Abbotsford, right?
And Abbotsford,
And now
yes.
North Vancouver.
And now North Van.
Okay, so what's the response been like in North Van?
Very good. Yeah, we're actually where we're located. Just for the listeners, we are right beside Orange Theory. We both are under the same condo building.
What's Orange Theory?
Orange Theory. It's a fitness place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
There's a lot of traffic in and out of
there's
there.
tons of traffic. So we've got free parking in the back, but it's interesting. At certain periods of the day, you'll think, "My God, all these cars are in there for SleepShop," but they're
Right.
actually all in for Orange Theory.
Right.
So that's been some good synergy. We've had some people obviously, finishing their workouts, and sleep is probably one of the things top of mind. So they'll come in, but
It's wellness, right?
Exactly. It's all about the health and wellness. But we've done some interesting, innovative things in our new North Vancouver location where, we'll talk about the process, but we've made that process a lot easier in terms of picking the right pillow before we test and comfort test you. Once you have the pillow, taking you to the different beds, which are already pre-identified.
Okay.
As, this is firm, this is medium, or this is soft, and we'll, do that whole comfort test. And then because of the limited space, we've gone and using vertical merchandising.
What does that mean?
So basically we've got, on one wall, we've got a whole row of storage beds, solid wood storage beds.
Right.
And because we don't have the space to set up complete bedroom sort of vignettes with a dresser and mirror and night table, chest, we've gone vertical.
Oh.
So above the beds, we've got a rack built. It's not really a rack; it's a large shelf, and the accompanying dressers and chests are right above the bed.
Oh, so you can see.
So you can see, yeah, and you can pull the night table drawer, so really get a good feel of the quality. But it's given us this opportunity to show a lot more in the store.
So is furniture a growing part of your business? You have the beds and the box springs, but furniture is important?
It is, and it's funny. Still to this day, people come in and they're like, "Oh, do you sell that? Do you sell that headboard? Do you sell that bed?" And really, absolutely. I mean, we've been doing that since day one. But it hasn't been a strong component. It's more been like an add-on, sort of an afterthought. but we've got a very large selection of solid wood, locally manufactured bedroom suites.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, customers can come in. They can.
I guess if it's local, can you do any custom orders?
Exactly.
Right.
You can choose 9 different stain options. You can change your handle choice. If you want the headboard, to be 4 inches lower because it's not the right height,
Right.
Things like that we can accommodate with our manufacturer.
Now, a big part also I've seen in the furniture trend in Vancouver, because people live in small spaces, are space-saving furniture. And you have a neat space-saving bed. It looks like an armoire kind of vanity, something, a piece of furniture in your house, but it's actually a hidden bed.
It's a cabinet bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that we've got a 2 or 3 now different models. You get a choice of mattresses in there. Same thing. One of the cabinet beds is locally made by a manufacturer in Abbotsford, and it's all solid birch wood. You can once again choose your stains. You can choose your handles. And they've got about 4 different styles. So
the best way to describe it, the width is obviously the width of a double bed, right?
Queen, double or queen, whatever size you decide.
And then the height, it looks kind of like a TV cabinet almost,
yes.
right? And you could place flowers or paintings or
pictures, a TV,
or put a TV on top of it. And then when you need to, the bed folds out.
That's right. It folds out towards the middle of the room. Mm-hmm. So it's very space saving. I mean, it's people looking at wall beds will come in and compare this cabinet bed. Mm-hmm. The benefits of a cabinet bed is it's not affixed to a wall. It can be moved around. You can move it to...
And you don't need to have a sofa. Like a lot of people, they want a fold-away bed, but that's maybe not the perfect place for a sofa, right?
Correct.
So you get rid of the sofa bed and you get this cabinet instead.
Exactly.
Piece of furniture.
Exactly.
All right, so... it's been a crazy year for you getting this new baby up and running in North Vancouver. But a lot of people may be wondering, with SleepShop being a locally owned chain of 5 stores, how you compete with the big guys. Because there are big box stores that market like crazy, and it's about price, and it's about service, and you can compete on those things, can't you?
Those are staple aspects of our business. Mm-hmm. What we provide in terms of the service level, everything in the store, after store. But in terms of competing, we can compete against the smallest or the largest retailer out there. We belong to a buying group that is across Canada, which have similar family-owned furniture and or mattress stores together, where we go to these main suppliers, whether it's Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Kingsdown, Serta, and we buy our mattress programs together. So this gives us that leverage.
How many stores are there, you figure?
There is at least 150 stores.
So probably with that buying power, you might be bigger than some of the big box locations.
Yeah, yeah. And but the other thing is, this is not just a matter of buying large quantities. It's all of us really care about the consumer's needs. So the mattresses that we have made for us truly are ones that will have the benefits and the effects for the customer in mind. So
your line that you buy as a group might be different from what you get in a big box store, and you're saying superior.
Yes. So, for example, we've got a Beauty Rest line that incorporates natural latex in it from start, sort of at the entry level right to the top level, where you don't find that in any other retail store. And the benefits of latex, obviously, people know, being breathable, natural, hypoallergenic. So that's in our product line, where you won't find that in others.
And then the service side of it, you're a family-owned and run business with 5 locations, so you must have people that have been in your family, your extended work family, for a long time.
Yes. We've got employees that have been with us over 15 years. Mm-hmm. Our warehouse, our delivery guys are all our own staff, so we have all of that in-house. So
you don't sub it out to a courier company to deliver something?
That'll happen when we're just extremely
slammed,
busy,
right?
Yeah, and our own trucks can't service all of it, so then we'll farm that out. But 90% of the time, it's our guys that customers will see. But even with those companies, or it's a company, we ensure that they're doing exactly the same thing our own delivery guys will do in terms of taking their shoes off, making sure the bed is set up, the customer's happy, there's no issues before they leave. So we make sure of that as well.
All right. So what's your pitch when somebody asks you about SleepShop and you're a family run and owned business? What do you say? I mean, we've touched on pricing. You can compete on price, service. So what is it that you're sleep experts? So you have a decades long expertise in what? How are you differentiating yourself?
So really two areas. One is the process and the experience we provide to the customer. Our staff, it's mandatory that they're all fully trained. We continually train them on product knowledge, understanding what they're selling, knowing what the competition sells, just so they have a fully informed presentation for the customer, so they can give them a comparison. So that's kind of one of the main things. It's hard to advertise that, but that's what we do.
That's the experience you get.
That is definitely the experience you get. The second thing is that we've really focused on products that are, if we can, we ensure that it's locally manufactured. And we've got the largest selection of naturally made mattresses, using natural latex and wool and silk. So we've got a large selection of those kinds of mattresses.
And that's where the market's going. People want the natural products.
Absolutely.
All right, we're speaking with Farrukh Manji, our in-house sleep expert from SleepShop with 5 locations. The newest one is in North Vancouver. And when we come back, we're going to talk about my firsthand experience. My son wanted a bigger bed, and his brother has one, so he wants one, and how that all went, and our experience going to the Richmond location, and I'll kind of walk through the process of how it went, and we ended up buying more than just the bed, and it's all been good news. So we'll find out more about that next on CL 650.
Celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life on CL 650.